Okay, I think we should be live now. Let me double check. Gotta double check on my own channel that we are actually live. Loading. And I think I see that we're live. Yes, we are live. Alright. Hello everyone. Let me just give the Discord server one little ping real quick. Then we will get started with rounds 9 and 10 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. So round 9 is about to start right now. We are halfway through with the regular season. We finished round 8 yesterday. Before we get started though, we're going to give you an update on the MVP race as well as league standings. So, the MVP race. First place right now, actually that Zelda's right here on the active screen right now, but that's going to be Nezuko K with 13 KOs at the halfway point. That is the current KO leader right now. Second place is a three-way tie between J9K's King Deity, Lucille's Piranha Plant, and Nightmare's Byleth. Then tied at third you have Rap Jam's Piranha Plant and Joe's Cloud Amiibo. So first place is Nezuko. Second place is a tie between Coming At Ya, Acorno, and Shion. And in third place is a two-way tie between Bong and Tifa. As for the league standings, so division winners are guaranteed a playoff spot no matter what happens, but that's just as a failsafe just in case. Otherwise, the top 4 teams afterwards will get in. Division winners are not guaranteed the 1 and 2 seed, however. So, first place right now is 1AM's Time Zone Squad with a 7-1 record. Second place is Lucille's Detroit Red Wings with a 6-2 record. Third place right now is Nightmare's Your Worst Nightmare with a 6-2 record as well. Then we have 5 teams tied with 4-4 records. We have to go through multiple tiebreakers to break this up real quick. But your 4, 5, and 6 seeds right now are the Ditto Burritos, Very Doggish's team, and Dynamic Duo. Those are the 3 4-4 teams that would be in the playoffs right now if things were to end right here. Then the 2 4-4 teams which are not in right now, their 7 and 8 seeds would be the Swarm and Edmonton. Then 9th and 10th place, that's going to be Ceiling Fans and the Novas with 3 and 5 records. In 11th place, we have Toronto with a 2 and 6 record. And last place is the Boys with a 1 and 7 record. So now we have those standings out of the way. Nobody has clinched quite yet. Nobody is eliminated. We're going to have the number 1 team getting started off with the MVP candidate, Nezuko, facing off against Ceiling Fans. Round number 9 is starting right now. Awesome. Hello, NetEasy. Welcome. How you doing? Ceiling Fans is the home team for this match, so we're going to be on Living Room Battlefield form once that loads.
3, 2, 1, go!
And we'll get started with Mordes versus Mr. Blanco. The main things on the line right now is Time Zone Squad is trying to pull ahead for possibly the number 1 seed in the playoffs. The top 2 seeds will get a first round bye, because 3 and 6 and 5 and 4 will play each other in the first round. I forgot if I have it set to where it's going to be reseeded after the first round or if there's going to be something else. I have never noticed that TV before in the corner. The TV, a living room, just flipping between different images. Little side thing, I've never actually noticed that before. Mordes versus Blanco is at 50%, 66% to 128 right now, as we're going to see a down special, and Mordes gets 1 KO against Mr. Blanco. So here comes Miss Blanco for Ceiling Fans. Ceiling Fans is trying to stay alive in that playoff race. We're only halfway through the season, so Ceiling Fans can still go on a possible surge to get one of those playoff spots. And there's a bunch of teams with those 4-4 records, so it's close. And that's going to be a good down there right here. But here comes Nezuko. It's going to be Zelda versus Zelda, and okay, Nezuko was going to go deep, but she's not, and she's going to come back on stage. Both are going to come back on stage, and Nezuko got hit by a down air, but that's not going to be enough because Nezuko was at 0%. We're going to see her shield that forward smash, get hit by that forward smash, and down air, forward air. It's 38 to 114 after those interactions. And Nezuko with the up special. Not up special, up air. But here is Nokotan. This is 1EM's Mii Brawler against 1EM's own team. I believe Nokotan leads the ceiling fans in terms of KOs right now, but it's 79-58 after that down special from Nokotan. And we're going to see Zelda with down throw into the up air. Up air does not KO Nokotan quite yet. We're going to see neutral special. Nokotan is off stage, but Nezuko is going to stay on stage right now. That was going to be a forward smash, but it gets interrupted by the neutral special. It's 101-14, and Nokotan gets a KO. So here comes Trident. This is Luckman's Ganondorf. We did not see this Ganondorf in the previous game due to the dominance. That's going to be a KO right there. That is 8 KOs in the last 4 games he has played. But there is something on the line for ceiling fans right now. Dr. House has gotten 1 KO in the last 4 rounds in a row. Can he continue that streak into this round? That's what we're going to find out as Trident at 64%, House at 35%. This Ganondorf has been on a huge KO surge. Did not get a KO in the previous round because, as mentioned, did not play. We did not need that Ganondorf in that dominant win that happened against Detroit. And that's going to be a neutral special. That's going to get parried by House. And that's going to be a down smash coming out of House. It's 93 to 89% as House with a down special. Ganondorf is going to be too far. Trident will be too far. And that streak continues for Dr. House. And Magic Burst will get rid of Dr. House. So, Slime God has no mana. I'm sorry, which of these are the 1EM team? Really, the player 1 team is my team. Yeah, the player 1 team is my team right now. That's a Hocus Pocus Kamikaze, which will KO very Dr. Dr. Mario, and Time Zone Squad is going to win. That's going to be a 5. No, it's showing a hero on the graphic, so it's going to be considered a 5-3 victory, not a 5-4. Right? Doodle Bob did not appear, but it's being counted as a 5-4 victory because the hero self-destructed. So because of that, it is going to be a 5-4 victory for Time Zone Squad over Ceiling Fans, even if Doodle Bob did not make an appearance. So we got 3 KOs from, let's see, 1 KOs all around. The joke is that your team has less of your amiibo. Oh yeah, you're right. I have one of my amiibo in the bench, Rin, my Lucina. I just haven't used her at all yet because the roster's just been super stacked. If I was still doing roster issues, I might have messed around with adding Rin, but nah. If I did add Rin to my roster, she'd probably be in the starting spot, kind of how the Swarm uses Eon's Lucina. Alright, so it's 5-4 victory for Time Zone Squad. Let's get that screenshot, and let's continue. We're going to get into the intermission. Alright, I'm going to back out real quick out of the intermission tournament, just because I need to make this best of 5 instead of best of 3. Alright, smash. Edit intermission. Oh, wait, this is still going to be best of 1. That's right. We're just going to manually start each game. Alright. Winners Finals is getting started right now for the intermission tournament as soon as we load those bins. So we are going to get started with NetEasy's Olimar versus Raps Lucas. And my power tag does not want to work. Alright, here's Uproot, and then we are going to see Raps, Lucas, Doodlebob. This is going to be a best of 5 set in the intermission, but we're probably going to do the sets 1 game at a time during these intermissions. Maybe squeezing 2. Alright, game 1 of Winners Finals of the intermission tournament is going to start right now. Oh yeah, that reminds me. So, the intermission tournament will most likely get finished today, because this is going to be somewhere between 9 and 15 total games. Well, we could have a grand finals that goes all the way to game 10 or something like that, but when this tournament ends, or sorry, when this stream ends, I'll create a sub-app. I don't know how many Amiibo per trainer I want for the second intermission tour. I think I'm going to keep the same format, but maybe with 5 stocks instead of 4. Not fully committed to the idea yet. Maybe I might just do a regular 3-stock best of 3, something like that. We have longer intermissions. Alright, and Uproot will take game number 1 of this winner's finals. And Nightmare Virus will make an appearance for the next one. Alright. So that's going to be game number 1 of Winners Finals. Let's head back to the Squad Strike tournament. Alright. We got... Who do we got? I literally loaded the... Okay, we got Very Doggish's team versus Detroit Red Wings. Detroit is trying to keep up with Time Zone Squad for that number 1 seed race. And Very Doggish is trying to stay alive in that super tight playoff race. Currently holds the number 5 seed. But we're going to see what happens in this matchup. By the way, I forgot to mention, but I did not receive any requests to change any roster orders. So the rosters we see here in round 9 are going to be the same rosters we saw back in round number 8.
3, 2,
Another thing I want to mention. I am going to stream on Thursday and Friday, but it's not going to be Thursday night and Friday night because that is the NFL draft. I'm going to be streaming Thursday in the afternoon. Well, it's going to be the evening for those of y'all who live in Europe, all that. So Thursday and Friday streams are going to be European friendly times, just so I can stream in the afternoon before the NFL draft. We're going to, let's see, we're doing rounds 9 and 10 today, 11 and 12 tomorrow, 13 and 14 on Thursday afternoon, and 15-16 Friday afternoon. Saturday, I'm going to be busy. We're going to stream the finals. That's going to be the first KO right there from Valorex against Skyla. The playoffs is going to be done completely in one stream. It might be a little bit longer. The sets in the playoffs will be best of 3. Shion's still carrying the Nightmare, but yeah. But the others are at least carrying the weight now. Yeah, that's what I've noticed. Alright, we're going to see the KO leader for Detroit out right now against Uproot. So this is 4 Amiibo each right now in this game. It's 9 to 50 right now, as Olimar has been dealing some damage to King Deity, but we're going to see the up throw into up tilt, 35-66. Red Pikmin, yellow Pikmin, blue Pikmin. Okay, the blue Pikmin and the yellow Pikmin are stuck on King Deity right now. It's 35-116 after that chip damage. 35-125. The purple Pikmin is possibly in play in the rotation for this Olimar. 48-131 is coming at ya. Trying to keep up with Nezuko in that playoff race, and that's not KO quite yet against this Olimar. We're going to see the Olimar come, but barely misses that Gordo right there. So Nezuko will have 14 KOs at the end of this round, thanks to having only 1 against Ceiling Fans. Coming at you would need 2 to tie with Nezuko, but is struggling to get this first one right here against Uproot. Are we going to see it? We're going to see King Deity come back onto the stage, Olimar back onto the stage. We're going to see 0 KOs from coming at you, so coming at you will remain at 12 in the MVP race. Now it's going to be Olimar versus Olimar. Uproot against Dandori. And Dandori will get a revenge KO immediately, so 3 Amiibo each. Now we have Joe's Cloud Amiibo versus Duke Fizzle's Olimar. And that's already 47%. Dandori is trying to make his way back on stage as Joe's Cloud charges some of that limit. We're about 60-75% of the way through with that limit. And that's going to be a huge force match right there against Dandori. Dandori gonna get not hit by that force match. Joe's Cloud has the limit break available if he wants to use it. He is going to not use it quite yet. He's going for that perfect opportunity, but he keeps getting hit by this Olimar. He's going to be running out soon. He's going to use it, but it's going to miss. 53, 62 to 98, and oh, That spike is going to get rid of Tifa's stuff. But here comes 38 Dime for Very Dark's team. It's 0 to 108, but that's going to be some down airs attempted, and that's going to be deep enough. 38 Dime with another revenge KO. 15 to 0, as now we are going to see Spooky. Spooky with some more action than what we saw in the previous set against Time Zone Squad, hopefully. 35 to 6, as now it's going to be down smash. 35-35, dash attack into neutral air from this Meta Knight. Going to pursue this Kirby even further. No, not going to pursue the Kirby even further yet. 54 to 35 as we see down air into down smash into dash attack from the Kirby into tries chasing that Meta Knight. 54-84 after this interaction. 38 Dime versus Spooky. This Meta Knight, by the way, is trained by Nobody. So as of right now, all of Nobody's Amiibo are starting for some sort of team. 2 on Time Zone Squad, 1 on Dynamic Duo, and 1 right here for Detroit. And your mom will get a revenge KO, so now it's going to be Gengalzo versus your mom for the last stock between these two teams. Very Doggish versus Detroit. Are we going to see a possible slump from Detroit right now? Or will Detroit end that 2-game skid? It's 38 to 42 right now, but we need to consider that Arsene is almost available for this Joker. It's 63 to 44. 63 to 59. Arsene needs one tiny sliver. He got hit by the bomb. Arsene is out right now. So it's 75 to 59, and Link will use an up smash. That's not nowhere near KOing this Joker quite yet. 103 to 59, but Joker already losing half of that meter so far. And 4 tilt. Detroit will end their skid right here. Their 2-game skid to get this win against Very Dark's team. 5-4 victory. Alright, so we got a couple KOs spread across the board. We got one from Valorex, one from Uproot, one from Coming At Ya. That's right. Coming At Ya did get that KO against Valorex. So Coming At Ya has 13 KOs in the MVP race right now, only one behind Nezuko. Then we have Dandori, 38 Dime, and your mom, each with 2 KOs. Alright, let's get out of here real quick, and let's go into the intermission. Game number 2 of Winners Finals. Alright, so Net Easy's Omar will get a 2-0 lead against Raps Lucas in winners finals of the intermission tournament. Let's go back to system number 1. Alright, the next match we have is going to be Your Worst Nightmare versus Dynamic Duo. Both of these teams currently have seeds in the playoff race. Your Worst Nightmare is trying to keep up with Time Zone Squad not only for the division, but also that number 1 seed. And with a win right here, they could be ahead of Detroit in the playoff race. Meanwhile, Dynamic Duo, they are currently the number 6 seed in the playoff race. They are trying to get a win here so they can keep themselves ahead of some other teams. So let's see what happens. I don't believe in our team. Well, good luck. We're going to get started with Zornch's Pokemon Trainer Soul Bufo against Eon 2's Byleth Amiibo. Fail not. Once this loads. And since Dynamic Duo is the home team, we're going to be on Dynamic Duo's home stage of Midgar Battlefield 4. Joe must have hit randomize on that order. Bruh. If y'all want to change the order for round 10, just ping me in the server and I'll accept the change for round 10. But let's see. So Bufo trying to come back onto the stage. This is the Charizard, but got hit by multiple side beats from that Byleth. 86 to 42. We're going to see 86 to 7 and up tilt into the up air is not going to land. Instead, Charizard sends his Byleth off stage and up special. The Byleth got the Charizard off special. So we're going to see Byleth versus Byleth now. This is going to be Fail Not against MVP candidate Shion for Your Worst Nightmare. This is Nightmare's own Byleth. We're going to see a jab 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 from this Byleth. It's 14 to 121 right now as side special from Fail Not. We're going to see another side B from Fail Not and another side B from Fail Not. It's 54 121 as, okay, the recovery side B does hit Fail Not from Shion. It's 54 139. Let's see, we're going to see moves interact with each other. 79 to 139 as Fail Not juggling Shion around right now. It's 108 to 139, but we're going to see Fail Not off stage, comes back onto the stage, and out of parry, we're going to see a back throw from Shion, and Shion will get a KO. How does down tilt beat side B? I think they clanked with each other. So now we have the KO leaders for each team, and Yummers will KO Shion. So Shion will get 1 KO out of this performance, and her KO count will advance to 13 of the season. She's still going to be tied with Coming At Ya, and she's still going to be 1 behind Nezuko. So it's going to be 55 to 27 right now in terms of percent, as Your Worst Nightmare is still down by a stock. And Yummer's going to use a neutral special, and that will not KO Dr. Pill quite yet. 121 to 27, as that's going to be 2 KOs from Yummers. I believe Yummers right now has 10 KOs. That's going to put them 1 behind for second place right now. It's Zeldina versus Yummers. Oh yeah, by the way, since both of these Amiibo use the same alt, I believe Aerith gets shifted 1 alt color over, I believe. It's 57 to 52. We're going to see up smash out of the parry for the Zelda and up air. And that's going to be early KO against Yummers. So now it's going to be Zeldina versus him. Zeldina needs to try making a comeback right now against the Sephiroth, but that's already going to be a dash attack into a snap. 97 to 21. And we're going to see dash attack get moved. Different, all gonna screw y'all. Nuh-uh. 107 to 21, 121 to 21. 129 to 21 after the Sephiroth forward tilt, and that up smash will land. So, Your Worst Nightmare is down on a 3-1 scenario. Nacho's gonna be the last Amiibo for Your Worst Nightmare. There's still the Sephiroth, the Cloud, and the Zelda. We have seen a comeback from Your Worst Nightmare, but that came from the Byleth. Can we see a comeback from Your Worst Nightmare's other Amiibo trained by Nightmare? That's going to find out as the wing is active for the Sephiroth. We're going to see neutral air land against the Sephiroth. Another neutral air. Sephiroth trying to come back on stage. Hits the King Deity with a back air though. 48 to 123 as we're going to see that's a good opportunity for an up smash, but it gets parried. And that's going to be a snap out of that parry. We're going to see a forward throw from the Sephiroth. It's 72 to 123 as that's going to be up tilt out of the parry, followed by up air. No, jumps away from both up airs. 94 to 123 as we're going to see a down throw. Nothing much as 104 123 out of parry. Nachos did not capitalize off of that parry properly, but uses another parry and he's going to get hit by the up smash. And Dynamic Duo will get a 5-2 win against Your Worst Nightmare. It should be 5-2, right? Yeah, 5-2. So we see 2 KOs from Yummers, 2 KOs from him, 1 from Failnaught, and on the other side we see 1 from Shion and 1 from Zeldino. Nachos, I told you not to eat 15 plates of nachos right before fighting. Alright, so let's continue on to the next match. But first, the intermission tournament. Game number 3 of winners finals of the intermission tournament. NetEasy's Olimar currently has a 2-0 lead against Raps Lucas. One more game, and this Olimar will advance to grand finals. Let's get the game 3 started right now. Alright, we're gonna see a 3-0 sweep from NetEasy's Olimar as NetEasy's Olimar Uproot will advance to grand finals of the intermission tournament. So, I haven't loaded all the bins yet. So as mentioned earlier, my plans is to finish the regular season this week and playoffs. I'm going to stream playoffs either on Sunday night or Tuesday night. It's not going to be Monday night. That's one thing guaranteed for sure. It's not going to be streamed on Monday night. So it's either going to be Sunday night or Tuesday night, most likely next Tuesday night. So 1 week from today, we will be finishing that tournament, assuming there's no delays to our schedule. Alright, I need to load the Edmonton Amiibo right now, so we're going to be loading those. This matchup is going to be the boys versus Edmonton. The boys currently have a 1-7 record with a -13 differential. There's been one thing I will say about the boys is they have Luckman's Cloud in the backup. Like, Luckman's Cloud is on their bench and has not been used at all so far from this team. I feel that they can get that spark, maybe a boost if they add Luckman's Cloud to their starting 5 roster on the boys. Because at this halfway point in this season, like, 1-7 record, they can still turn it back. They can still, like, win the rest of their games, be 9-7, sneak into, like, one of the wildcard slots, but they need to make that action soon, in my opinion, if they want to get a chance of winning, making it to the playoffs. Alright, Nightmares, Steve, Zerby. Alright, as for Edmonton, I think they have a tie right now for which Amiibo has the most KOs. I need to double check right now, but Edmonton is one of those teams at 4-4, but they're not in the playoffs right now because of their differential. Lucille's Ryu is going to be the last remaining Amiibo. And let's get started. This is the boys versus Edmonton at Edmonton. Alright, one thing I will say is when this season ends, I'm going to ask all 12 ownership groups if they want to continue on to season number 2. If any owners don't want to continue, I'll ask them to either find someone to transfer their team to, or well, we'll just contract the team. We'll have a contraction draft. We'll ask if anyone wants to join, and that will be an expansion draft as well as all will make it back on stage. Yeah, Isabel will make it back on stage actually. We'll probably do an expansion draft immediately afterwards than the regular draft, because we'll probably add more Amiibo to the draft pool, all that, just in case you want to make some improvements to your roster, all that. Who knows? I'll probably suggest transferring 2 Amiibo, all that. I don't know. I still have to work out the plans, but I do plan to do a season 2. Season 2 will most likely be in about a month from now. Try to get one more season out between now and the release of the Nintendo Switch 2, because I will be ordering myself a Switch 2 on Thursday. I had money saved up. I had to I just had to reallocate some money on that because it was cost a little more than I thought it was going to be, but I will be getting the Switch 2. I'll also get a capture card for the Switch 2 as well, so I can do quad box when I do a Amiibo tournament. But most likely when the Switch 2 comes out, I'm just going to be playing Mario Kart all day. Is a draft sub app going to be reopened if you're doing another season? What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a season 2 draft sub app. Most likely trainers will probably only be able to send 2 Amiibo. It's going to be the same tier though, so it's still going to be A+ and below. So all the current bins right now, they'll get mixed in with whatever gets added and expanded to. I'll make sure that trainers send unique Amiibo, all that. It's 3 Amiibo to 4 right now, as here's going to be High on Paul. This is going to be Zorn's Diddy Kong coming out against Antivirus. And this hero going to get footstool, comes back onto the stage. Yeah. I need to actually train some Amiibo, all of that. Oh, that's going to be critical from this hero, so it's going to be a 2-4 scenarios. Here comes Bernard. I believe Bernard and Cloud Jr. are tied for the most KOs right now, but for this team, it's still in the single digits, I believe. We're going to see Oomph, and we're going to see 4 Tilt, but guess what? It's still an active ability for this hero. It's 76 to 88, as there should be only a few seconds remaining. 76 to 113, and we're going to see it run out. So it did do a little bit of damage against the Ice Climbers, but this Ice Climber is trying to get one of those KOs. Let's see, up tilt into no follow-up. Hero, Popo is off stage, Nana is still on stage, but Popo able to come back on, and now Nana is off stage. Will Nana be able to come back on? Nana will not come back on stage, so if Popo goes off stage, it might be over for these Ice Climbers. 89 to 173 as Popo is going to get a forward throw. 89-183 as Antivirus still alive somehow at 186%. And we see a dash attack from Antivirus. I don't know if that's the second or the third KO from this hero Amiibo. I need to double check. And oh no, she didn't self-destruct. She did that thing where you can teleport at the ledge, get to the ledge, fall off a little, and do something almost immediately. But she kind of botched that. It's 27 to 192. We're going to see a forward smash miss from this hero as Palutena is going to use a forward throw. Still nowhere near KOing quite yet, as Antivirus is still alive at 216%. 233% this hero is still alive. Hero going to come back onto the stage. This is C-Sharp's hero, the Soulman himself. We're going to see a forward throw into no aerial follow-up. 36 to 233 out of parry. Hero uses down smash and going to try following that Palutena around. 60 to 234. Can this hero get one more KO? There is that possibility that we see it. 83 to 234. We're going to see that back throw and that. Alright, so it's going to be AI Sonic coming out for Edmonton. We're gonna see a 4-throw into 97-0 right now. This Bancho is gonna use a forward smash, and that's gonna be it. Edmonton will get themselves a 5-2 victory against the boys. Yeah, Zerby didn't even need to come out. Alright, so it's going to be 3 KOs from Antivirus in this round. Let's take that screenshot, and let's press that A button. Alright, so Losers Finals. Let's get started with Losers Finals in just a little bit. Is this the right power tag? I think this might be the right power tag for Doodlebob. Alright, that's Doodlebob's power tag. And let's load in Penger's Piranha Plant Bloom. If my laptop wants to work. Yeah, there we go. Weird, it did. Alright, 1 cent. My power tag failed to load the bin. There we go. Alright, Penger's Piranha Plant coming on down to the prices right. Losers Finals, game number 1. So let's reset that scoreboard real quick. The winner will face NetEasy's Olimar in Grand. Good luck. Alright, so Penger's Piranha Plant will take game number 1 against Doodlebob. So let's transition back to system number 1 for our 5th match of round 9 of the Squad Strike. We got the Ditto Burritos versus the Novas. Let's get started. Alright, so the Ditto Burritos are one of those 4-4 teams who's trying to stay in that playoff race. They currently hold the number 4 seed. The Novas is 3-5, but with some losses from other teams, the Novas can get into the playoff spot. Maybe this round, if not, maybe next round. We'll see. We're gonna get started with Ditto versus Seraphim. This is Crunchy's Mii Sword Fighter against Eon's Dark Pit. Alright, we're gonna see another forward smash from this Dark Pit. This Dark Pit not gonna go off stage quite yet. That's gonna get parried and shielded. It's gonna be up throw into up smash from this Mii Sword Fighter. It's 68 to 45 now to the down B. 74 to 45. We're gonna see a down tilt, and that second down tilt will not land against the Dark Pit. 89 to 75 as we are going to see a down special followed by a Dark Pit gonna use forward smash, and that's gonna be a down special out of parry for this Mii Sword Fighter. 103 to 106. And that's going to be a good down air right there from Seraphim. He's been a little bit inconsistent with those down airs, but does land one right there. So here comes Tilted. This is NetEasy's King Deity Amiibo for the Ditto Burritos. We're going to see a side special that does not land on Seraphim quite yet. What Seraphim can do is just rack up a little bit of damage before it gets KO'd, but now here comes Diabells. This is going to be Cicada Zelda for the Novas. We're going to see a down throw into a missed. Yeah, that back air had missed, and King Deity is 41 each right now. 41.56 has the Deity up tilt. Another Deity up tilt makes it 68% for the Zelda. 81 after the neutral air. We're going to see a up tilt into a missed forward air from the Zelda. 55 to 93, as it's going to be another forward air. 76.93. 76-101. That was going to be an attempted forward smash from that King Deity, but it got interrupted by the strong forward air. It's 93 to 117, and that's going to be a forward smash from Zelda as Tilted is off stage right now, but Zelda gets hit by the fair in the return. Out of shield, King Deity will use an up tilt, and that's going to be another KO for this team. For Ditto Burritos, 115 to 18% right now, and we're going to see Bong, the team leader for the Novas in terms of KOs. It's 136 to 35, and we're gonna see a down tilt from the Deity. That Gordo is gonna land against the Piranha Plant, and that Gordo was gonna land against deflected body up special. 153 to 163, 159, 163. Because we're gonna see King Deity just use a up throw into up air. That will not KO the Piranha Plant quite yet. This is 159 to 89. We're gonna see a back throw now. And we're going to see a side special. The Gordo will land, and the Gordo not able to KO quite yet, but this Piranha Plant is at 124% against King Deity. Can Tilted get himself a second KO? The answer is no. 3 Amiibo each right now. So we're going to see Freak. This is Rap's Hero Amiibo. Cable getting those KOs, but lately has been the one getting KO'd pretty fast. It's 37 to 141, 50 to 141. And we're going to see... Alright. 3 Amiibo to 2 right now, but it's him. It's him, the Dr. Mario. It's 95% right now for Freak. 102 after the pill, 108 after the other pill. Freak gonna come back on stage, and we're gonna see a forward smash get parried. Hero just gonna use the down smash into a neutral special. Dash attack is gonna miss, but that's gonna be forward tilt catching the Dr. Mario. 108 to 54 now after the up tilt. Another up tilt makes it 69% on Dr. Mario. 108 to 66. Now it's 77. 108 to 91. 108 to 110. Can Freak get this KO against it's him, or will it's him get the KO on Freak? We're going to find that out right now. It's going to be a forward smash from it's him, and it's 2 Amiibo each now. Here comes Raikou, Cicada's Byleth for the Ditto Burritos. We're going to see a jab, jab, jab from this Byleth. A true jab, jab, jab. Not that jab, jab, jab. Another jab, jab, jab. It's 4 to 130, but that side special will get the job done. So the Nova is going to be down to our last Amiibo of White Light. So it's a 2 versus 1 scenario. And this Byleth already dealing 50% against this Mii Brawler. We're gonna see a neutral special come out of White Light into a neutral air. It's 68 to 54 right now. And we're gonna see 68 to 66, but that's gonna be a good punish opportunity for the side special Violet. 68 to 77, as we see a forward smash from White Light, and we're down to the last Amiibo. So this will be a 5-4 game no matter what happens. And now it's 26 to 81 as Fipsh comes in. We're going to see him get hit by the side B, and that's going to be a suplex, the first suplex we see from this new brawler. It's 58 to 91 now, 58 to 100, and we're going to see, no, White Light will not be able to come back on stage. Crunchy will hold on for the Ditto Burritos. Alright. So we got a bunch of single KOs across the board. Well, Diabells did not get a KO, Ditto did not get a KO, but Tilted did get 2 KOs. That is going to be Net Easy's King Deity. Let's go to the next game. Alright, game 2 of the intermission. This is losers finals of the intermission. Alright, so Doodlebob is going to take game 2 to tie this up at 1 game each. So there will be a game 4 later on after game 3. Let's go back to system number 1 real quick though. I still need to load a couple more bins. Gotta load Crunchy's Prawn Plant next. Oh wait, no. Not Crunchy's Prawn Plant, Duke's Meat Brawler. So, one thing I will say real quick, for Season 2, when the season ends, I'll ask any manager if they want to keep their team, if they want to, if they don't want to manage anymore. If they don't want to manage anymore, they can either choose to find someone to take over the team for them, or they can just contract the team. And what happens is we'll have run a contraction draft first with any teams that were folded. Basically what that means, if you're a team that still exists, you can choose draft Amiibo out of that pool. Actually, you know what? No. First we'll do an... I'll have to decide if I want to do the expansion draft or the contraction draft first. We will also decide... we'll also open the opportunity for expansion as well, even if no teams get contracted or folded. Then after both the expansion and the contraction are done, then we'll have a regular draft. Alright, beef. No. Frostbite Shulk is the last Amiibo that needs to be loaded. Alright, this is the last game of round 9. We're going to do round 10 after this. This is the Swarm versus Toronto, and that game is going to start right now. Alright. The Swarm is the Swarm is another 4-4 team trying to stay in the heat of things, and Toronto currently has a 2-6 record, but it's not too late for Toronto still. They can still go on a massive surge. Who knows? That's why we gotta play these games. Alright. So we're gonna see Eon's Lucina going off against Media Fire. I got hit by like a random burst of tiredness just now. It's 40-63 right now, 56-63. We're going to see a side special from Link, followed by a neutral special into the up smash. It's 91-63 as Link throws the bomb at Lucina. Lucina has the bomb in her hands, trying to come back onto the stage. It's 106-63 right now, as we're going to see Lucina with the throw into up air. And that up smash will KO Mikasa, so Media Fire gets the first KO right now. Now we're going to see Acorno, who currently leads this team in KOs. Media Fire comes back onto the stage safely, but that's going to be a fourth match, and Acorno gets a KO. Alright, so Acorno versus Rough Help. This Mii Brawler is one of only 3 Amiibos to get 4 KOs in a single game. Will he be able to continue that, or will he not? Let's see. 39-64. It's gonna be 59-64. We're gonna see a fourth throw, followed by what do we see from the spawn plant? We're gonna see more just side Bs. That's gonna be a huge up smash for this Mii Brawler though. It's 77-95, and that up smash will KO Prop Help. Alright, now it's Plant versus Plant. Acorno versus Kaivine. Side specials and forward smashes. 77-34. Here comes side speed. That's going to put Acorno at 102%. 119-80. Alright, and Acorno's going to get KO'd. Vin Diesel versus Kaivine right now. 3 Amiibo each. It's 19-104%, 30-104 after the up air. Fourth match makes this 54-104. 54-119 as Vin Diesel's back on the stage, so is Kaivine. It's 67-120, but that's going to be Dorial which gets parried, and that's going to be Dorial that gets parried, and we're going to see a down throw. It now all of a sudden it's 104-120 because of the Poison Cloud, and that Dorial is not going to get parried, so now it's 3 Amiibo to 2, as we're going to see Urshifu come out for Toronto, but Urshifu with the immediate revenge KO, so now it's going to be Sidon versus Urshifu. This is Luckman's Link against Luckman's own team. 17-34. As we're going to see the bomb get dropped on that banjo, not exploding quite yet. 35-34, 44-42 after the bomb hit both of them. It's 59-49 as Sidon going to use an up smash, which only hits the last hit. 59-75, that's going to be a side B from this Banjo-Kazooie. 59 to 70, 75 now. It's going to be a forward smash, and Sidon getting closer. Will get KO'd, actually. Will not be able to cover. So it's going to be 1 Amiibo versus 2. Here comes Boy Huck. 2 to 93, 7 to 93, getting hit by those eggs, those Kazooie eggs. 17, 19, 20 to 93. 33, 93 will get up attack. 36 to 93. As you can see, his Meatball using neutral special. That's not going to KO this Banjo-Kazooie quite yet. But the next one would be able to. Say with the up smash, but that's going to be a back air out of the punish. It's going to be 60 to 133 right now, as Boyhawk already at 75%. That down special not going to break the shield quite yet of the Banjo-Kazooie, but we're going to see that KO. So, it is going to be last Amiibo each. Now it's going to be Boyhawk versus Neosis. 108 to 0%. We're going to see a Buster Monado roll out, actually. The Buster Monado is great for dealing damage, but not good for KOing. It's 162 to 0 as Buster Monado about to run out, has run out, and back throw. Toronto gets a win. All right. So we see 2 KOs from Aikorno, 2 from Urshifu, and a few 1 KOs spread across. None from Mikasa, Sidon, or Prof Help. Let's continue back into the intermission. Alright, game 3 of the intermission tournament. We're going to do a double intermission, so we're going to do game 3 and game 4. Maybe we do game 5 as necessary, I'm not fully sure yet. I say we do game 5 after this double intermission though, if it's needed. But let's get started with game number 3. Alright, Doodle Bob will take game 3 and have a 2-1 lead in this losers finals. We're gonna do game 4 as well. So we're gonna get game 4 started right now. I am loading the bins for player 2 of the next match. We're gonna do round 10 after this.
2, 1, go!
By the way, I forgot to actually install a trade deadline to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. So, I forgot to properly install one, but I'm just gonna put trade deadline for the beginning of round 13. So, and any trades can be made until round 13 begins. That's gonna be a Thursday afternoon stream. Just in case anybody wants to do any trades. We haven't had any trades in the regular season so far, but just a little heads up on that. Alright, and with a 3-1 victory, that's going to be Raps Lucas advancing to Grand Finals. So, Grand Finals going to be Net Easy versus Rap. I am double checking the transactions channel right now for any transactions. I see one roster update, but not for the match we got next. I actually forgot to document that in this review. So, Doodle Bob will have a 3-1. Alright, so let's go to round number 10. Hello, hello. We're going to get started with Ceiling Fans versus Very Doggish's team. It's going to be the same roster orders as we've seen before. Only one team submitted a roster order change, and it's going to be that. So let's get started. Alright. Since Mr. Blanco and Valrex use the same alt color, Valorx is going to get changed for Very Doggish's team. Let's get started. Since Very Doggish is the home team for this match, we're going to be on Very Doggish's home stage of Battlefield 4.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, so which link do y'all think is going to win, Mr. Blanco or Valorx in this one stock interaction? Let's see. It's already 22-0, and we're going to see a up throw followed by a missed up air, as now Mr. Blanco is the one dealing some damage. Up smash coming out from Mr. Blanco, and we're going to see that boomerang coming back. Not going to hit. 31-75 as Valorx trying to come back on stage. This is Epic the Dupe's Link versus Eon's Link. We're going to see a forward smash, and Mr. Blanco will get one KO right here. So here comes the Olimar. This is Uproot, NetEasy's Olimar. This is the Olimar that is in grand finals of the intermission tournament. And this Link's going to come back onto the stage. We're going to see... Oh! Link blew himself up with the bomb. A little bit of a mismanagement with his bombs. 73 to 16% right now as Mr. Blanco takes some damage from this Olimar. There is another active bomb right now from this Olimar. It's 90 to 32, and Olimar's forward smash triggered that bomb. It's 119 to 41. Blue Pikmin forward smash, not able to KO this Link quite yet, but another one, and that's going to be a good dare right there. That's the electric dare. 4 Amiibo each right now as we got Miss Blanco versus Uproot, and oh, that would have been a down air right there, but it got interrupted by the yellow Pikmin. 52-58 right now as we see Zelda is just keeps reflecting some of these Pikmin because these Pikmin are treated as projectiles. 66-64, and we see a forward smash from the yellow. Both of them off stage trying to fish for each other. 98-64, and that's going to be a down air from the Zelda, not able to KO. And oh, the Olimar interrupted that Zelda forward smash, which would have KO'd from that space. 112-99, as we are going to see, do we see a second KO from this Olimar? Yes, no, maybe so. 128-119, and we will. Alright, so here comes 1AM's Amiibo now. This is Nokotan, 1AM's Mii Brawler. I don't know if this Mii Brawler still leads the team in KOs or not. I think it should, but it's also been on a little bit of a cold streak lately. And it's already at 76%. 76-99, 76-114. Alright, 90-114 as we see the up smash, and that's 3 KOs from Uproot. That is Very Doggish's Olimar with 3 KOs. So, the active streak with Dr. House. He's gotten 1 KO in the last 5 or 6 rounds in a row. Can he keep that streak here? This Olimar is potentially right for a KO at 148%, so House might be able to continue that streak, and he will continue that 1 KO streak. So now it's going to be House versus Tifa. And we're already seeing 14-15 right now. This is a 1 stock difference between these two. Tifa is going to charge the limit. Joe's Cloud Amiibo. 48-23. Did my part, doggo. Fair enough, fair enough. 40-39. Cloud's limit is almost full, and it will be full, but he's gonna have to use it on. No, he won't need to use it on the out special. Alright, it's 48-85 as Dr. House gonna run into the limit neutral special. 72-94. 81-94. There is a chance that we see maybe a second KO from Dr. House. Let's see. 81-117 thanks to that up smash. It's going to be a down special, followed by another down special. Both of them got shielded. 90-123, and Cloud comes back on stage. 95-141, and that's 2 KOs from Dr. House. So Dr. House has evened the number of stocks against Very Doggish, but Very Doggish's Kirby trying to get rid of this Dr. House Amiibo. 116-0, 128-0. And we're going to see Dr. House land that, okay, up throw into, gets interrupted by a neutral air, and now it's going to be a 1 versus 2 scenario for Very Doggish's Dr. Mario against his own team. And this team is infamous for blowing multiple leads so far in this regular season. Can Very Doggish deal damage against Very Doggish? That's what we're going to find out. 42-52 as we see an up smash from Doom. We're going to see a forward tilt. There's some pills. That's going to be 60-94 and 38 Dime. Oh, 38 Dime is going to get KO'd by Doom, so it's going to be down to the last meal. It's going to be Doom versus Gengalzo, but it's going to be 83-0 right now. Gengalzo, one of the fan favorites on Very Doggish's team, 93-0%. Panger's Joker Amiibo, but Dark Doom back throw sends his Joker off stage, but he comes back on. It's 102-16, and Doc will come back onto the stage. This is up throw into an up air, followed by nothing much. Joker almost has his Arsene meter full, but that's going to be a forward smash, and Arsene will be full off stage. So it's 102 to 71 right now. Forward tilt, and we're going to see this down throw into the tornado. That's going to send Joker off stage. Not quite a KO yet, as side special from this Joker, Arsene has almost ran out. And we're going to see an up smash from Very Doggish, and Very Doggish's Dr. Mario will do damage against Very Doggish's team. This is going to be a victory for Ceiling fans. We had 3 KOs from Uproot, and Uproot was going to have this a 4-2 situation, but thanks to 2 KOs from Dr. House and 2 KOs from Dr. Doom, Ceiling fans is able to make the comeback against Very Doggish's team. So let's get that down, 5-4 for Ceiling fans. My Amiibo have all throughout the yips within the last 30 minutes. Damn. Alright. So, guys, I'm gonna be real with you. I kind of hope this Grand Finals goes to Game 4 at least. Just so we have enough space in intermission. If we do need a bracket reset, we'll definitely do a bracket reset tonight. Finish intermission tonight. But let me get the right Amiibo loaded. We're gonna have Grand Finals, NetEasy's Olimar, who we just saw on Very Doggish's team with a 3 KO performance. Going up, there's going to be a revenge match against Raps, Lucas, Doodlebob. Now here's the deal with Doodlebob. We have not seen Doodlebob in action in the last 4 rounds, because the rest of the Time Zone squad has just been dominating. There has been no need for Doodlebob. He was going to make an appearance in the last round against Ceiling fans, but did not need to come out because of the Kamikaze KO from the hero. But let's get started with Grand Finals game number 1. First, let's reset that score. Yeah, this is 0-0. And Grand Finals starts right now.
Game. Olimar wins.
Alright, so NetEasy's Olimar will take game 1 of Grand Finals. Let's transition on over back to the Squad Strike. So, I still need to load an Amiibo or two real quick. We're loading Minecraft Zelda right now for Your Worst Nightmare. And then we still need to load Nightmare's King DD. This is going to be Detroit versus Your Worst Nightmare. This is the number 2 and number 3 team right now. Alright, Nightmare's King DD is going to be right here. Nachos.
TDD.
Alright. So, Detroit is coming off a little bit of skid. They snapped their 2-game skid in the previous round. And Nightmare, they lost in the previous round, but they're still going strong with a 6-3 record. So let's see what happens in this round as we have the 2nd and 3rd best teams facing off against each other. Alright, and since Your Worst Nightmare is the home team, this is going to take place on Dracula's Castle Omega Form.
3, 2, 1.
So we're going to get started with Skyla versus Soul Bufo. This is Frostbite, Dr. Mario versus Zornch's Pokemon Trainer, and Ivysaur lead. This Ivysaur has been somewhat working, well, this Pokemon Trainer has been somewhat working, not as intended, but it has been somewhat working. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And now we're going to see coming out early already. This Pokemon Trainer gets an early KO about 20 seconds in. And here comes the Charizard. That's right. All of that was from the Ivysaur. Check DMs in like 1 second. What we got? I'll check DMs during the intermission, all that, but alright. I'll leave my laptop on real quick for the notification. 72 to 69 between this DD and this Pokemon Trainer as DD comes back on stage. Charizard still threatening to do some massive damage. He gets hit by the back air. And they're on the other sides of the stage. What will the Charizard do? He's going to miss the Flare Blitz. He's going to come back onto the stage and dash attack. That late hitbox from coming at you with that dash attack. And now we're going to have 2 MVP candidates facing off against each other. Coming at you and Shion. It is 93 to 12%. And we're going to see 93 to 25. Here comes a forward tilt from coming at you. Another forward tilt from coming at you. So coming at you already has 1 KO so far, and it's 93 to 57. 93 to 68. Another forward tilt from this King DD as it's 93 to 80. 93 to 92. Shion trying to come back on stage, but has not really been given an opportunity to land any hits. Alright. 93 to 105. We're going to see a forward tilt get shielded, and Shion, she had an opportunity right here. That's going to be up tilt, and that's going to be up air, and she will actually win this interaction. So Shion continues her KO so far, but here is Dandori. This Olimar is still pretty scary. This is Duke Fizzle's Olimar. We're going to see Shion still off stage. Can she catch the Olimar with up special? She will not be able to catch the Olimar. She does get the ledge though. 22 to 135, as we're going to see a forward smash from this Olimar into up special. 22 to 145, and Shion will get KO'd. So it's going to be 3 Amiibo each. Now we got Dandori versus Dr. Pill the second. Michaela's Dr. Mario is on the field right now. 72 to 0. And we're going to see a back up throw into... That should have been up smash 10 right there. Let's see. Tornado recovery does hit this Olimar. It's 112 to 22 right now. We're going to see a little trade interaction. 119 to 48, but it's now 119 to 60. And that's going to be down there. Not the sweet spot down there, so Dr. Pill is still alive right now. Came back onto the stage. 119 to 108. It's going to be a up smash with misses from that purple Pikmin. Here comes a back throw. 119 to 131. This is a super close 3-stock game right now. And it's going to be a forward tilt from Dr. Pill. 132 to 131. As we see, we're going to see this Dr. Mario or this Olimar out of parry. The Dr. Mario did not capitalize and he gets forward smashed by the Olimar. So here comes Minecraft Zelda. Can she get that revenge KO? She will get the revenge KO with a down special. So we're down to 2 Amiibo each. And now we're going to see Spooky versus Enacraft's Zelda Zodina. So nobody's Meta Knight against Enacraft's Zelda. 0 to 31%. Alright. Let's see. And it looks like we have a trade. We have a trade in this league, ladies and gentlemen. We will reveal the details of that trade when we get to the intermission. But we have a trade between the Novas and Ceiling Fans. It's 68 to 69 right now. It's going to be 86 to 77. Since the Ceiling Fans already played, this trade will not go into effect until the next round, however. That is one thing I do want to note, since the Ceiling Fans already had their round 10 match. So that trade will not go into effect until the next round, unfortunately. But it's going to be 34 to 92, and that fourth match will make this a last stock between the two. So it's 34 to 0, 43 to 0, 63 to 0, as Nachos dealing some damage onto your mom. Your mom is at 78%, while Nachos is at 28%. Alright, 78 to 28. Link trying to go for some bomb stuff. Up smash out of parry makes it 78 to 60. 96 to 60. And we're going to see 96. Sorry, 111 to 175. Wait. B-Fan has a Mii Brawler on his roster already. Yeah, I just saw trade details. B-Fan has a Nohotan on the roster. Nacho's is going to be too far, I think. Yeah, Nacho's is going to be too far, and Detroit will win this close match against your worst nightmare. Alright, so as a commissioner, I'm going to have to veto that trade between Ceiling Fans and the Novas, just because that'll put 2 Mii Brawlers on the Ceiling Fans roster. Just in case you want to renegotiate all that. Wait, is it for the Brawler or the Mii Sword Fighter? Oh, wait. Nightmare PT for that Easy Brawler. Okay. Yeah, all good. If you do like a trade where y'all exchange like Mii Brawlers, though, that could possibly work. As for this game, both MVP candidates coming at ya in Xi'an will get 1 KO each to continue the race. Then we see 2 KO performances from Dan Dory, Zeldina, and your mom. And Zorge's Pokemon Trainer once again gets 1 KO. It hasn't been working as some people has intended, but this Pokemon Trainer has been working. So as I mentioned, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Alright. I've been forgetting to take screenshots. Let's continue on to the intermission. Alright, game 2 of Grand Finals starting right now. We're going to do that intermission. My Mii Brawler is the multi-hit side special, not suplex. Alright, and NetEasy is going to get himself a 2-0 lead in Grand Finals. NetEasy is 1 game away from winning the intermission tournament. But yeah, my Mii Brawler is the multi-hit side special. I use the multi-hits on that one. I am going to train another Mii Brawler soon. Probably not for Squad Strike Draft League because no duplicates. Based off, it's going to be inspired off one of the YouTubers I watch. Yeah. Onslaught, that's what it's called. Yeah, I use Onslaught, not the, yeah, definitely not the Flaming Kick. Has anyone even, like, used the Flaming Kick, side B in, like, the last 2 years on their Mii Brawler? Like, has anyone even, like, tried using that side B? That would be, like, a silly thing to try out for, like, Draft League. Alright, a trade proposal has been offered. Alright, whatever trade gets made, since the ceiling fans already played in round 10, that trade won't go into effect until this round ends, since ceiling fans has already played. But let's get over to system number 1. Alright, we got Dynamic Duo against the boys. Let's get started. Alright. So Dynamic Duo currently has a 5-4 record, trying to pull ahead right now. They might be able to catch up with Nightmare and maybe Ditto. Well, we have to see the result on Ditto's, but there is a chance that Dynamic Duo goes up to the 4, maybe even the number 3 seed. This stage is a home game for the boys, so we're going to be on Minecraft Omega Form. And this is going to be Failnaught versus the Hound. As we see, 34 to 20%, but Violet dealing some damage. This Isabelle has been quite disrupted, gotten a few KOs from being the lead Amiibo. 55 to 37. We're going to see a down smash out of up parry. We're going to see a forward tilt interrupting with Violet, and we're going to see a forward air. That Violet's going to be too far. That Violet's going to be too far. And the Hound, another disrupted KO. So here comes Yummer, the team leader in KOs for Dynamic Duo. 5 to 69, as we are going to see Isabelle gonna roll away from that neutral special. It's gonna be 45 to 69, and that's gonna be down there, and Yummers is not gonna be close. That's 2 KOs from the Hound. Now it's gonna be him coming out for Dynamic Duo. Do we have an upset brewing from the boys? Let's see. It's gonna be a forward throw followed by a down special. But that down special not gonna do anything quite yet. It's 33 to 114, Sephiroth with the up smash. It's gonna be another up smash, should be able to KO this Isabelle as the stage is turning into night. 44 to 130. We're gonna see Snap, 51 to 140. We do not see an up smash, but we do see a forward throw. The Hound is off stage right now. The pace has slightly slowed down, so him, despite the fact that it is taking damage, has been able to slow the pace a little so far. And he's able to get rid of the Hound, but already taking 72%, and because of the stock difference right now, his wing will activate. 93 to 0%, as it's still 3 Amiibo versus 4. This is Joe's Sephiroth versus Luckman's Cloud now. Ooh, interrupted that. It's great, 109 to 58, but Luckman is about to get that meter. This Sephiroth has been good at silencing those forward smashes so far, but that's going to be a limit side special, and Cloud Jr. will defeat him. So now we have the Cloud Ditto. This is a 4-2 lead for the boys. So Matchlit versus Cloud Jr. It's 12 to 106 as Cloud Jr. trying to come back onto the stage, and we're going to see an up smash. That's not going to be a strong hit, so it's not going to KO quite yet. That's going to be a weak hit, and we're going to see a strong hit this time. 3rd time's the charm with those strong hits. So now it's 2 Amiibo versus 3, as this is Ion Paul versus Diddy Kong. Another one of those disruptive Amiibos in this Squad Strike bracket. Look, the boys might be the worst team right now in the league in terms of the record, but you still have to play hard against this team. It's 57 to 55. We're going to see Diddy Kong with more interruptions. 72 to 64. As we're gonna see a forward smash from this, and that will KO the Diddy Kong. So that's 2 KOs already from Matchlit. As now it's going to be Matchlit versus Bernard, the Ice Climbers. Povo and Nana were slightly separated in the beginning, and why would he use that down special that close to the to them? He's gonna be able to come back on stage though. 127 to 26 as forward smash. That's gonna send Isis off stage, and that would have been a good opportunity right there to separate Popo and Nana, but we're not going to see that. And Limit is available. It's going to be a neutral special. Popo and Nana are both off stage. 138 to 78, and oh, that is good separation. Never mind. Nana lives. So the Cloud could live too. Side special. 140 to 106. This Cloud has an opportunity to live even though stocks, and this Cloud actually has a lead now. That's right. 3 KOs from Matchlit, but it's going to go down to the last stock between Aerith and Ishtar. I didn't realize that the Cloud had already evened the stocks. My apologies. Dynamic Duo is going to make this a last stock game at minimum, as they were at 0%, both this Zelda and this Palutena. Alright, so we're going to see a forward smash from Aerith, and she's going to go fishing. Nope, not yet. 31 to 45. We're going to see up tilt into a back air. It's 31 to 77% right now, as we are going to see Heli interrupt and up tilt into up air, and Dynamic Duo has made the 4-2 comeback. Dynamic Duo will win and advance to, let's see, it's going to be a 6-4 record now after 10 rounds. With a 5-4 victory, thanks to 3 KOs from NetEasy's Cloud Matchlit. Yeah, today hasn't been the most ideal day for Nightmare yet. You should still be the 3 seed at... Okay, you're either going to be the 3 seed or maybe a... You should still be in the playoff race at the end of today. You should still be in the playoff race, even if both Ditto and Edmonton win. Oh wait, actually, Ditto and Edmonton face each other. Okay, you're still going to be in the playoff picture when today ends. Worst case scenario, you're still in. Best case, you're going to be the 3 seed. I'll do the math whenever all this ends, even off stream. Let's press the A button. 3 KOs from Matchlit to help this comeback. Alright. So, Grand Finals of the Intermission Tournament. NetEasy's Olimar is 1 game away from winning the tournament. Let's get started. Alright, so it's going to be a game 4 of Grand Finals, which we'll do in the next intermission. NetEasy is still 1 win away from winning this tournament. So it's going to be 2-1 right now. And let's just press those A buttons. And let's transition to system number 1. Alright. This is going to be the 4th match of round number 10. We got Edmonton versus the Ditto Burritos. Both teams have a 5-4 record right now. The winner will be 6-4. Let's see which team that's gonna be. Alright, and since Crunchy is the home team for this, the Ditto Burritos, this is gonna take place at the Ditto Burritos home stage of Spear Pillar Omega form. And we're gonna get started with Doofinator versus Ditto. This is the Olimar versus me Sword Fighter. Let's see. Zerby, I beg of you, do something. Make the day slightly better for me. Let's see. We haven't really seen any action from Zerby at all today because Edmonton has been having some better wins. So let's see, 48-63, 65-63. I need to double check if Edmonton's on a win streak or something like that. I need to double check the record off screen. But it's 79-63 as this me Sword Fighter going to 79-71. Forward smash is going to make this 79-91. We see it up special. Here comes a back throw as it's 91-115, 94-115, 100-127 as Pikmin Olimar trying to come back onto the stage. And that side special will KO the Pikmin. So it's going to be first KO from Ditto, but here comes Antivirus, Soulman's Hero Amiibo. And that's going to be a back throw, sending this hero off stage. Okay, 8-153, but down tilt starting to harass that hero. 18-153 as Hero gets hit by down smash, still off stage, trying to come back on. He will, but out of parry. This me Sword Fighter. Up throw into down special. Okay, he was gonna try something, but decided not to opt in for the option. 78-153 now as this me Sword Fighter still dealing a good amount of damage. 78-162. I think a forward tilt should be able to KO this. Okay, 2 KOs from Ditto. As here comes AI Sonic. This is the Banjo-Kazooie trained by... Okay, back throw will KO that me Sword Fighter. Here comes Tilted, NetEasy's King Deity Amiibo for the Ditto Burritos. We're going to see it's 0-31, 0-38. Here goes down throw, followed by... Okay, Deity has a grenade, but he throws back at the Banjo, and Banjo gets hit by his own grenade. 21-45, 3 stocks to 4. This is still a 1 stock difference, despite everything. 21-78 as AI Sonic trying to close that gap right now. That's going to be a forward smash with Sense tilted off stage, and we're going to see a grenade, but that grenade is not going to land. 34-99 as we see a forward tilt, out of shield. Okay, down tilt. Here comes a back throw from this Banjo. It's 45-120 as that would have been a good spot for that forward smash, but instead we're going to see another back throw. 45-137. This Banjo, he just up B's away. Not the worst idea in the world, I guess. Forward smash will KO his King Deity, so AI Sonic does even things up in stocks, but here comes Freak. This is Rep's Hero Amiibo. The first Golden Wonder Wing is going to get used. It's 71-11. As we see Neutral Special, 93-11. Alright, Banjo, gonna use a forward smash, 93-28. Neutral Special from the hero, dash attack does not land, that forward smash whiffs as well. The up tilt will land against AI Sonic, and here goes a forward air. 130-38%, and that's a huge down air from Freak. And Freak comes back onto the stage, so now we're gonna see Zerby come out for Edmonton. Alright, 0-52, we're gonna see, oh, that was not gonna do anything because, well, Zerby was at 0%. 29-52 as 29-75, 29-90 as Zerby tried going for the minecart, but that minecart won't be able to do anything quite yet. 43-90, avoids the fireball but gets hit by the other fireball. 69-90 as Freak. Could Freak be possibly going on a tear? Freak is off stage right now, but Mr. President, get down. There's a bomb on the ledge. Mr. President, okay. Freak is able to iframe through it. 85 to 115 as Freak tried going for another down air. Iron tools are available for Zerby, but it's 99 to 115. 2 Amiibo to 3 out of shield. Okay, shields again, and gets hit by the fireball. Dash attack will be with Zerby. Gonna use an up tilt, and we're gonna see shield. Here goes a backdoor from this hero. 125 to 124, a whole 1 stock difference. 134 to 124 as 134. Sorry, 143. 156 to 124. Zerby is still alive at 156. Has no iron. Okay, a little bit of iron, but will get KO'd by the hero forward air. So that's 2 KOs from Freak now. But Freak will get immediately KO'd by Zeta Prime. This Ryu has a 3-to-1 scenario. It's 2-to-1 now against, but now has to face Takada's Byleth Raikou. 27 to 33%, and that's gonna be a down air, but that does not do anything too much. 41 to 38. We see a back air followed by a jab jab. 49, sorry, 67 to 59. It's been back and forth with hits, and that Byleth goes for the up special. It's 83 to 76. Now it's 94 to 78 as this Ryu for Edmonton needs to get 2 KOs, but it's gonna be, oh, that was not the best idea for that, but that's gonna be up smash, and the Ditto Burritos will win 5 to 3. Alright, so we got 1 KO from Zeta Prime, 1 KO from Raikou, and then we have 2 KOs from Freak, AI Sonic, and Ditto. Alright. Let's hop into the intermission again once I screenshot and press that A button. Game 4 of Grand Finals. Uproot versus Doodlebob. NetEasy's Olimar is 1 win away from winning the tournament. Let's get started. Congratulations to NetEasy for winning the intermission tournament with a 3-1 victory against Raps Lucas. You're evil for winning 3-1. It scared you. Okay, so I messed up. We're gonna need an intermission, like an actual intermission battle after this, because there's this match and then one more. So yeah, congratulations. I'll make the sub out for another intermission tournament real quick. But congratulations to NetEasy with a 3-1 victory. Alright. I need to load one more amiibo on this thing. So let's see, we're gonna get Penger's Mini Brawler. That's the last amiibo we need to load for the Swarm. I accidentally grabbed the Doc instead of the Brawler. But no, it's him. It's him's on the player 1 side for the Novas. Alright. So we did get the roster order change request in time, so the Novas will have a different order. We'll address that in just a second, but this is going to be the Novas versus the Swarm. Alright, so the Nova's new order is going to be Seraphim, Bong, It's Him, Diabels, and then we are going to see the Squad Strike debut of Gancho. This is B-Fans Me Sword Fighter Amiibo. As for the Swarm, they're rocking with the same order they've been using all season. Let's get started. And since the Swarm is the home team, we're going to be on the Swarm's home stage. And since both of these Piranha Plants use the same alt color, Lucille's Piranha Plant, a Corno, is going to be purple. You are now purple. Purple has been mandated. But we get started with two of Eon's amiibo. Eon's Dark Pit versus Eon's Lucina facing off against each other. Slightly solid starts for both teams throughout the season. 59-41 as both were off stage, both coming back onto the stage. 78-41. We're going to see a forward tilt followed by a forward throw. 99-41. Back throw, back air comes. 113-50%. 113-67. Another up smash from this Dark Pit, and we see an up smash miss. That one is going to miss too. Here's a forward smash, and that's not able to KO the Dark Pit quite yet, as Mikasa is going to come back on stage, so will Seraphim. Got back air, not able to KO Seraphim yet. 147-78, and we're going to see a up smash miss. We're going to see another up smash miss, and that's going to be a good forward smash right there from Mikasa. Mikasa will win that interaction. So here is Bong, Raps Piranha Plant, the current leader for the Novas in KOs. We see a forward tilt and we see a spike ball. Spike ball not able to KO Mikasa quite yet. That one won't either. It's going to be an up throw, not able to seal the deal quite yet either, but forward smash will. So it's going to be 4 amiibo against 4 amiibo. And now we see a ditto between Bong and a Corno. Piranha Plant, who leads a team in KO, versus Piranha Plant, who leads a team in KOs. Which one will get a KO for their team in this interaction? That's what we're going to find out right now, as Bong already at 97%. And we're going to see side specials just land from both of these amiibo. It's going to be 102-54 as we see down special from a Corno. Not going to land quite yet. 102-68. Okay, get up attack as this is 125-68. We're going to see a forward throw. It's 135-82. We're not going to see that spike ball land. 147-182 as we see a side special, but that's going to be a down B, and okay, not a DDZ quite yet as the spike ball did not KO a Corno, but a Corno does win that interaction. Anyways, it's him. It's him. He's on the stage now. Purple Piranha Plant versus Purple Dr. Mario. Only one is supposed to be purple. Can he restore the true purpleness? 27-146 right now in terms of damage. Here comes an up throw, but it's going to be a neutral air which cancels. And we see an up smash from this Piranha Plant. We're going to see down air from It's Him, followed by the Tornado. And It's Him versus Vin Diesel now. That's going to be interactions, 3 amiibo each as parries the Dorian, down to out of that, into up special, but gets hit by a Dorian because of the up B recovery frames. 87-25 right now as we're going to see Dorian get parried, and now parry he's up tilt until that fourth match is going to miss though. 103-34 as we see it's going to be rolls out of the Dorian. 103-63. It's him versus Vin Diesel. That Dorian gets interrupted by Dr. Mario neutral air though. It's him spamming Vin Diesel with pills. It's going to be a back throw from Scandorf, and Gandalf going to be slightly off stage right now, but able to come back on as it's him. Interrupting with pills. Even more pills in the forward smash. It's him. Has 2 KOs so far in this match, but here comes Sidon, Luckman's Link Amiibo. And we're going to see a down smash. Not able to KO It's him quite yet, as that's going to be unpunished. That up special is going to go unpunished from this Link. It's him. He's going to go off stage. That's going to do a little bit of interruption. It's 71% because it's a Dr. Back throw. It's him. Going to just launch some pills. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can this Link make it back? Can this Link make it back? He will be able to make it back, and we're going to see up smash. That's 3 KOs from It's Him. And now it's going to be Panger Amiibo versus Panger Amiibo. It's him versus Boyhawk. And only Panger can stop Panger in this match. Here comes Divisons. Here comes a forward tilt. Here comes a forward smash. And then, do we see? No, we do not see that down air I thought we were going to build up for. 13 to 41. And Zelda going to come back on stage. 13 to 47 as that neutral special is going to land from this Mii Brawler. That shield is not going to get broken quite yet as Boyhawk off stage. Down air. That is not going to be the strong down air which KOs though. 36 to 92 as, what do we see? What do we see? We're going to see a 56 to 97 type interaction, down tilt into up smash, followed by an up air from this Mii Brawler. It's 87 97 after all that. We're going to see a side B, but that side B is going to miss. And we're going to see a up smash from this Zelda, and Diabells will win this for the Novas. It's a 5-3 victory for the Novas. Alright. A 3 KO performance from It's Him helps the Novas overcome the Swarm. So, normally I would switch to the intermission tour, but that just finished. NetEasy just won the intermission tournament, so we're just going to be on this screen. We're just going to do a little bit of yapping as I got load for the final match. The final match is going to be Toronto versus Time Zone Squad. Luckman's team versus 1AM's team. And that's going to be the final match of the night too. So let's see. Toronto. Oh yeah, let's check on those records real quick. Swarm is going to fall to 4 and 6 as the Novas advances to 4 and 6. Edmonton, let's see. Who won? Was it Ditto or Edmonton again? It was Ditto who beat Edmonton. So Ditto's going to be 6 and 4. Edmonton is going to be 5 and 5. Toronto's out of the 4 and 6 or 3 and 7. Time Zone Squad can be the first team to clinch a winning record if they win here. All right. Let's load J9K's link. You're about to see the stuff that I do when that intermission turn is on. This is the, I don't got the Subway Surfers, nothing like that. No brain rot, no skibbity to entertain you. Just my yapping for now. Oh yeah, thank y'all for showing up to stream, by the way. I know I started like much later, 2 hours later than I planned to do, because one of the VTubers that I watched, Nimi Nightmare, she debuted a brand new model. She finally got her full form model, all that she'd been working on for a couple months. Well, it got commissioned all that by Asagi, who made her a previous model back when she was a different VTuber. I'm not gonna say who that VTuber was. Just kind of keep some ethics, all that, some no, not ethics, but what's a term called? It doesn't matter. Wait, did I load Banjo or the plant? I need... Okay, I already loaded Crunch's plant, so we need Lucille's Banjo. Yeah. Whoops, loaded the wrong amiibo. Urshifu. It is a nice model. Like, it looks nice, all that. It got facial expressions, all that. It can do some stuff. It was a pretty cool showcase. She did a karaoke stream afterwards, but I didn't watch the karaoke because I was gonna do this. But yeah, looking forward to seeing that model in much more use from Nimi Nightmare streams. She's in the middle of a Elden Ring playthrough right now, I believe. So we're gonna see some of those Elden Ring stuff being played with that. Alright, now let's load the Time Zone Squad's team. This is currently the best team in the league with a 8-1 record. They can clinch a winning record if they win here, but that doesn't mean anything, because what if all the other teams go 9-7 or better? That is a real possibility. You just gotta keep winning. But first, you have to win. Alright. The current MVP, the current leader in KOs is about to get loaded right now. Raps, Zelda, Nezuko. Alright. Next up, Luckman's Ganondorf, who has been on a tear these last few rounds. Or at least the last few rounds that he's had to play. Now, we're going to load Nobody's Hero. No, the hero, Slime God. Alright, looks like a trade has been negotiated between the Novas and Ceiling Fans. We will reveal those details real quick. Let me just double check the rosters, make sure it's valid before I do that. Alright, Rap Gems Lucas. This Lucas has seen way more action in the intermission tournament than the actual Squad Strike Draft League, because it's only had to show up once, and during that he made that 3-0 comeback against Very Dark's team. Anyways, let me check the Nova's roster real quick. So it's gonna be this Amiibo and that Amiibo. Okay, it's gonna be switching there. Ceiling Fans does not have a Banjo-Kazooie, correct? Alright, the trade is valid. So, we have a trade. This trade will take effect for the next round, but the Novas is sending over B-Fans Banjo-Kazooie and NetEasy's Mii Brawler to the Ceiling Fans in exchange for 1AM's Mii Brawler and Nightmare's Pokemon Trainer. Nokotan is one of the leaders right now for the Ceiling Fans, but has gone cold in the last few rounds. Maybe a new environment is what Nokotan needs in order to rack up more KOs. We'll see, we'll see. That will be some good stuff to see in the next stream though. However, for this stream, we got one last match. Good luck. Alright, Toronto versus the Time Zone Squad, and since this is a home game for the Time Zone Squad, we're going to be on their stage of Kalos Pokemon League Battlefield 4. So let's get started with Media Fire against Mordes. Down special, followed by the Blurring Blade is going to land 26-0, 26-11, we're going to see Up Smash, 38 to 11, 52 to 11. Down tilt is going to make this 62. As side special, we're going to see a up smash get shielded. 70 to 20 as Link. That up smash makes it 70 to 43. Does not go with an up air follow up as Mordes with her own up smash. 81 to 73 as that's another Blurring Blade she's able to get away with. 93 to 43. We're going to see a down throw. No up air follow up though. 100 to 56. Down special for real this time. 113 to 56. Alright, that down smash is going to send this Link off stage, and he's not going to be able to come back, so Mordes has 1 KO so far. So let's bring in Prof Help. This is Duke Fizzle's Mii Brawler, who had a 4 KO performance a few rounds ago. 10 to 99. We're going to see a down special. That down special gets parried and out of shield. Boom, the 4th smash. So here comes the current league leader in KOs, Nezuko. Even though Nezuko leads right now, oh, that Mii Brawler's not coming back. And that commentary was so cursed I didn't even get finished saying the commentary. But what I was going to say is, even though Nezuko leads right now, she has not had a 4 KO performance. But we've only seen 3 moves with a 4 KO performance so far, Duke's being one of them. Alright. It's 54 to 80 right now between Kaivine and Nezuko. We're going to see a neutral special and offstage again, but Kaivine able to get away with a slight footstool. 82 to 96 as Nezuko comes back onto the stage. Spawn plant gets hit. It's going to be an up tilt. Up air follow up. Do we see an up air follow up? We see up tilt gets parried. Get parried. That up tilt will not get parried. And we see a back air, but that back air is going to be a weak version. And Kaivine will make sure that Nezuko only gets 1 KO as stops are even. But here comes Luckman's Cloud. And that's a broken shield. That is a broken shield, but I think, okay, he is in the range. Alright. It's 2 Amiibo versus 3. So now we're going to see Lucille's Banjo-Kazooie Amiibo Urshifu. Alright. That's a taunt, but after the taunt, Luckman just waiting for that down tilt to come out. It's 60% already against his Banjo-Kazooie. Now to parry, that's going to be a throw. 79 to 19 as Trident going to try the up tilt, but not going to land it. We're going to see a forward tilt, and we're going to see a down special. Down special gets shielded. 94 to 30 as we're going to see up throw. We see a neutral air follow-up, but does not hit properly. 132 to 30% right now as we see a neutral air, and that's 2 KOs for Trident. Neosys is in a 1 versus 3 scenario. Can he make that comeback though? That's one thing we're going to see as he's already at 30%. Backslash interrupts the Ganondorf. 56 to 49 as this Ganondorf has gotten some high damage potential. 56 to 64. We see up tilt followed by that up air does not land. Ganondorf down special will land, and that's a dash attack. That's an up smash which is interrupted though. 88 to 88 each. 88 to 96 as we're going to see Ganondorf go for a... Does not go... Oh, he was going to go for a Dorial, but he got interrupted by the choke down smash. We're going to see a backslash, and that misses, so down special. 104 to 113. There are still 2 Amiibo left behind, as Neosys going to come back with the speed Monado, but goes over. But that going over does work out, because Ganondorf was going for that up tilt, and Ganondorf is off stage on the other side. Able to come back onto the stage, though, and we're going to see a down special from Trident. Jump Monado active. Jump Monado makes him come back on. And down smash will allow Luckman's Ganondorf to get 3 KOs in round number 10. This is going to be a 5-2 victory for the Time Zone Squad, as the Time Zone Squad is the first team to clinch a winning record for the regular season. Alright. So that's going to do it for tonight. I'm going to update the spreadsheet, all that, off stage. I'm also going to make sure that that trade gets through. That trade is valid, by the way, between Ceiling Fans and the Novas. I'm going to make the public announcement as soon as this stream ends. Unless, of course, you're watching, then I already announced it too. Have I posted a sub app? No, not yet. I'm going to make that sub app after stream as well. So be on the lookout for that. All of this stuff that I'm saying should be done within an hour. And as for that sub app, you'll have until tomorrow at about probably 2 hours before the stream, something like that, to get your Amiibo in. But thank y'all for watching tonight's stream. We got 6 rounds remaining, and we're going to do more streams in a row. Just a little heads up, Thursday stream and Friday stream are going to be in the afternoon for those of you who live in the dreaded Cheeseburger Land. For those of you who live in Europe, you'll be able to get an evening stream, 2 evening streams actually, just because I want to watch the NFL draft, and that takes place in the evening for me here in the dreaded Cheeseburger Land. Alright. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a nice day. We're going to update some of that stuff as soon as the stream ends. But thank y'all, and good luck.